Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. Welcome. As you can see from the background, I am on the road, currently in my travels. We're going to connect here and see what message is coming up here for you for the next 24 hours. I am going to label it as a message for the 27th because I'm posting it in time for the 27th where I am in the world. But depending on where you are, the 27th may have come and gone. Happy birthday if it's your birthday today on the 27th or on whatever random day you happen to stumble upon this video. But we're setting the intention that this be a message for the next 24 hours. And the card we have is the Seven of Wands. All right, move you all just a little bit closer. Okay. So Seven of Wands is a card that can come up to tell us that we're on good ground and to stay the course. This could be a situation where perhaps we have other people trying to tell us to go in a different direction or to do things differently, and Seven of Wands could be telling us to stay the course. Seven of Wands also can sometimes come up when there are people trying to pull us into an argument or get some kind of a reaction out of us. Sometimes I see this card come up in situations where there could be someone who's like poking and poking and poking and poking and poking, and you finally get to the point where like you just can't deal with it anymore, and you go off on them or you say something, and then they're just like, I can't believe you said that to me, I can't believe you did that. And then they go around and tell me, see, I told you they were mean, I told you they had a temper, I told you, like they want to get this reaction out of you so that they can go and they can say, see, I told you that this person is the bad guy. It can happen in work situations, family situations, it doesn't matter. So you might want to be aware of this. There could be someone who's trying to aggravate you because they want to be able to turn around and say that you're this bad person and you're being so mean to them. Meanwhile, they've been poking and poking and poking you. There could be people that are not in agreement with things that you're doing in your life, and you may be wanting to explain to them and tell them, like reason with them, like this is why I'm doing it, this is why it's a good thing. But when Seven of Wands comes up, this is not going to be someone who is, or people who are open to discussion or reasoning or understanding. They want what they want and they're trying to push their way. So Seven of Wands for me sometimes just says be in the energy where you're like, okay, all right, thank you for letting me know. I'm going to definitely take that into consideration, and then just keep doing what you're doing. Also, this card just comes up in readings to tell me this is not the time to be a maverick. This is not the time to do anything massively different, or you might have success in a situation and you're thinking, well, how can I speed it up, and how can I make it better? Like, and so in other words, Seven of Wands comes up for me sometimes to say this is not the time to change the formula, so to speak. Like, keep doing what you're doing, you're on the right page. This is not the time to be over the top or to be extra. Okay, so Seven of Wands can just come up, just basically say, keep going, keep kind of trucking along here. I don't normally pull clarifiers, but I feel moved to pull clarifiers today. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Please show us clarifier 1. Please show us clarifier 2. Please show us clarifier 3. Ace of Cups. Ace of Swords. Look at all these aces. And the Knight of Pentacles. Well, Knight of Pentacles definitely confirms for us that slow and steady wins the race energy. So Knight of Pentacles is very much that one day at a time, one foot in front of the other. Before you know it, you turn around, you see how much progress you've made, how much ground you've covered. It's consistency, it's long-term success, longevity. So Knight of Pentacles definitely confirms that vibe of staying the course. Ace of Cups is happiness, emotional fulfillment, contentment in every aspect of the word. It can be a new home, soulmate love, true love, work that is fulfilling and satisfying, boost of creativity. And Ace of Cups comes up for me a lot of the times when we're breaking out of karmic patterns. Like we're turning over a new karmic leaf, we're doing things differently, we're doing things in a different way. And so it's kind of like we're not repeating the past. And so as a result, now we have better situations coming in. Like you're like, okay, universe, I see what all the red flags are that the situations have had in common that perhaps maybe I've missed. I know what to look out for now. And now that I know what to look out for, next time I see it, I'm going to spot it from a mile away. And I'm just so sick of being unhappy. I'm so sick of being unhappy. I'm so sick of suffering. Life is short. I refuse to put up with this kind of stuff anymore. And I demand to be happy. I'm going to be happy moving forward. Universe is like awesome, right? Like now you're awake. Now you're alert. You no longer need these painful situations to poke you to wake up. Now that you're awake, you're ready to learn through support, success, accomplishment, creativity, friendship, passion, adventure, romance. So instead of learning your lessons through pain, now you're coming into a time that you're going to learn your lessons through joy, through pleasure. So Ace of Swords here is going to be a victory in a situation, overcoming obstacles or challenges. Could be seeing the truth of a situation, agreements, contracts, finalizing terms or defining terms or rules in a situation. And Ace of Swords comes up for me when there's a lot of clearing happening in the crown chakra. Like we're breaking out of limited thinking or limited beliefs. Very powerful energy in this way. We're starting to see solutions where once we saw problems, becoming more efficient. So these cards coming together as clarifiers are telling me that, maybe you just kind of might feel like something is coming and you're not quite sure what it is, but there's like something big on the way and you're wanting to speed it up. You're wanting it to happen a little bit more quickly because things feel a little bit uncertain right now. And the cards are saying you're doing the right thing, right? So this isn't the time to be a maverick or to go out and to do something wild, to try to shake things up or to make things happen more quickly. Whatever you're doing in terms of your healing, whatever you're doing in terms of like work and working on yourself and getting things going in your life, you're doing good. Keep it up. Your efforts are good. Keep it up. Or if you're about to make efforts, there's no need to complicate it and go over the top. Like just consistent, one foot in front of the other is going to be good. And before you know it, you're going to see what this next thing is. You're going to see what you've called in and what you've manifested. I also feel, and this is coming in intuitively, those of you who do have a feeling like something really big is coming. You may be pulling cards for yourself around the situation. You may even be getting readings around the situation. And you may feel like for some reason, like you're like, I just can't access it. Like I'm not getting answers. I don't know if I don't have a spiritual connection. I don't know if my angels and guides don't want to talk to me. Sometimes when what's coming in is so big, it would scare us, even though it's a good and positive thing. We sometimes are not shown information. I know that is the case for me a lot of the times because I can definitely be the queen of self-sabotage, at least in the past in my life. I've been very good at it in the past in my life. And so sometimes when I try to access information for myself, or pull cards for myself, I've learned when I'm basically getting the answer of like, this is not to be revealed to you at this time, or we're not going to reveal this to you right now. And I would get so angry. I'd get so upset. Like, it's not fair, this is like years ago, right? And so one thing I realized over time is that sometimes it's not shown to us because what's coming in is good, but our angels and our guides know that if we knew what it was, we would freak out. we would push it away. We would self-sabotage in some kind of a way. And so sometimes information is kept from us to keep us from getting in our own way, or sabotaging things. Kind of like, when I talk about being scared about what's coming in. Let's say somebody's uh, dream their whole life was to be a singer, right? Like that was their dream their whole life, and they finally land something, and they're gonna be able to go and like have a concert, and they're gonna perform in front of tens of thousands of people, right? It's like a big venue, a bunch of people are there. That can be terrifying, absolutely terrifying, right? It's a good thing you're getting what you asked for, but now that it's here, you're like, holy, like I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can go out there. We get like so scared, we get so terrified. But it's a good thing that's happening. So sometimes what's coming is a really good thing, maybe beyond something we had imagined or hoped for. But our angels and guides know that we're going to freak ourselves out, or we're going to sabotage ourselves in some way, or say, oh no, I can't do that, or like, we're too scared of the greatness of something. Um, and so it could be that we're not being shown that. And for some of you, this could be around a solution to an issue you're having in your life. And it could be frustrating, like, why won't you show me, why won't you tell me? I know that it can be frustrating, but it's because we're being helped along and guided along in a way where we're not gonna sabotage the situation. You may want to check out your moon sign, your rising sign, in the coming weeks as you're checking out the weekly forecast. There's a lot of shifting energies that are coming up, and I kind of feel here there's different aspects that might be more so affected by astrology than uh, we would think, I guess, as I want to say, because I feel like different dynamics. I feel like different aspects here in this message. It is a general reading for the collective, but I feel like how we're experiencing this may come down to like our sign currently right now in our placements, as far as how this energy may be affecting us. I feel maybe uh, more so than usual. Good idea to look at our particular specific placements. But there is a link in the description to the weekly forecasts. There's also a link in the description for the love readings for November. If you would like to schedule a private reading with me, there's a link in the description that will take you to my scheduling page, calendly.com/amethystangelite, and you can schedule a private reading with me there. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous day ahead. Take care and be well, my dears.